Hi, it's Trial by Stone. Um, okay, so a little preface. I started this review like not too like literally a couple minutes ago, and my phone decided to start dying, and I didn't have it plugged up like I should have, and yeah, so this is me restarting. Anyway, so today I'm reviewing Creepshow 2, which is a very underrated film in my opinion. Um, Also, I feel like I should just preface. For some reason, I don't know what's up with me, but I've been like really, really dizzy all day, and if I start like acting drunk or whatever, it's because I'm dizzy. I don't know what's up. My head's been like really screwy all day, so just feel like I should warn you guys, whoever's watching, probably family members. Anywho, um, so yeah, so today I'm reviewing Creepshow 2, which is directed by Michael Gornick, and it came out in 1987. Um, I am a massive fan of the original Creepshow, directed by George Romero, based on stories by Stephen King. I love George Romero. Day of the Dead is severely underrated when it comes to his Living Dead trilogy. Night of the Living Dead is a classic. It's fantastic. The Chairhead is one of my favorite zombies. Or not Chairhead, Starehead. Said that wrong. Is one of my just favorite zombie images ever. I love it. Um, Anywho, uh, George Romero has had a very prolific career. He ended up directing Creepshow, like I said, and Stephen King. Everyone knows Stephen King. Anywho, Creepshow 1 is basically, it's this anthology. It's similar to the show Tales from the Crypt, where you have um, this storyteller who is in Tales from the Crypt. It's a crypt keeper, and um, Creepshow, Creepshow 2, it's the creep. And so basically, you have the storyteller who's going through. Basically, he's like addressing the audience. He's like, "Hello, kiddies," and like the crypt keeper does, and he's like, "This is this, and this," and he's like retelling these stories that are in this comic book, similar to old books like old AC comic books like Vaults of Horror, Tales from the Crypts. Um, yeah. Anyway, um, so moving on from Creepshow 1, Creepshow 2 is um, similar in that same way, in that same regard. It is an anthology movie, which is really cool. I'm a big fan of anthologies. I think, just throwing this out there. Um, well, anyway, anthologies are really cool. I really like Black Mirror. Um, Good show. For the most part, there's some kind of crap episodes, but for the most part, it's really good. Tales and Crypts is amazing. I love it. Um, Heavy Metal is such a cool movie, and the magazine that precedes it and is ongoing, I feel like I should say, because it feels like no one's reading it. It's awesome. Great art all around. Grant Morrison um, was the editor in chief for a couple years. I think he stepped down recently, but anywho, big fan of anthologies. So Creepshow and Creepshow 2 are right up my alley. Um, and especially horror anthologies. Channel Zero, if you haven't seen it, is a really cool show on sci-fi. So much better than stuff like AHS. Like I get the significance for American Horror Story, and I understand it, but Channel Zero, that's where it's at. That show is anthology horror done right. It is so good. Please check it out. No one watches it. It's so awesome. I think it moves to Shutter. Anywho, again, I like to ramble. So, Creepshow 2 is directed by Michael Gornick. Like I said, it came out in 1987. It is the screenplay was written by George Romero, so it's really cool, and it's based on stories by Stephen King, like the first one is, which is really cool. Even though they aren't Stephen King and Romero aren't like directing and writing it, it's really cool to have them like very heavily involved. Stephen King actually shows up in a cameo, like he does in a lot of his stuff, like he does in the original Creepshow, and I think he does it in, is it Cat's Eye? I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen Cat's Eye, and I think that's a Stephen King anthology movie. I might be wrong. Anyway, um, so um, Creepshow 2 is unlike the original Creepshow film. This one, which had 5 stories, this one has 3, which are called the Old Chief Woodenhead, the Raft, and the Hitchhiker. So, moving on to my thoughts, I love this film. It is very underrated. It really hides under the shadow of the original Creepshow. Everyone loves the original Creepshow, me included. It is a fantastic film, a great horror film, horror comedy. This one is really great too. It's got its moments of cheese, and the first one does too. Definitely, if people say it doesn't, you're lying because it does. It can be pretty cheesy at times, but this one is so good. Tom Savini actually plays the creep in this one, which is interesting because I don't think the creep was. I think the creep was a puppet. If he was even. Oh, also, I feel like I should say this. I don't know if I said this in this video or the last time I tried recording this. Um, I've been like super dizzy all day, so if I start like acting drunk for whatever reason, it's because my head's like really dizzy. I have no clue what's up with me. Um, Anywho, yeah, just saying. Anywho, Tom Savini plays the creep in this one, which is really interesting. He's covered in makeup. He's very cartoony looking, which is fitting because he looks exactly like he does in the cartoon segments in this one. Which this one does have cartoon segments in this, which is really cool, just like the first one does. And a little thing, like just a interesting thing about me, I am a huge sucker for animated segments in live action films. The anime sequence of Kill Bill is one of my favorite scenes in the movie. Um, uh, Animated sequences of Mandy, I love them. This is the same, and the original Creepshow. I love the animated sequences in this. They feel like a Saturday morning cartoon, or something you'd watch like on Toonami or something, or oh man, I love them. It's they're great. Or Cartoon Network, like old Cartoon Network. It feels just like that. They're animated like that. So yeah, I love this movie, and it does not get enough recognition. That's why I wanted to just review it in the first place. It is just a really fun movie. Everyone is giving an okay performance, but what really is the fun part, specifically the. Here, let me look this up because this is a tad scripted, um, but not like as like what's it called? Just not as not scripted as my other videos have been. Um, Anywho, the main actress in the at the end of the film, um, she rules. She is eating up every scene she's in. Um, Let me see. She is. Her name is Annie Lansing. That's the character's name. She's Lois Childs. Childs. I don't know. I don't really know what else she might be in. She's probably in other stuff. She might not be. I was looking at one of the guys from the first segment of the film, trying to figure out what else he's been, because he looked really familiar, but I was thinking he may have been Franklin from Texas Chainsaw, but apparently the actor who plays Franklin from Texas Chainsaw has only been in like 7 movies, so not him. Anywho, she is Lois Childs is she is so fun to watch. Oh my gosh, she's amazing. So the stories themselves are about so the first one, Old Chief Woodenhead, is basically it's like old timey town, and you are following this older couple who runs this like it's like a pawn shop almost. Um, and there's this new, like, I'm guessing it's a mayor type who comes in town. Um, Another note about this movie, it is kind of it's, I don't want to say it's racist because it's not. It's not racist, but it has quite a few stereotypes, um, which would not really fly these days. So if that's gonna really turn you off of the film, be warned, I guess. But they're mainly really tasteful, um, and are treated with respect. However, there are a few stereotypes. The specifically in the last segment, the villain antagonist. I don't really know what to call it. Um, he's a black man, and he is constantly the synopsis of the last segment is basically this girl um, is cheating on her husband. She's sleeping with many men, and she basically comes from home from one of those sleeping with one of this man that she's cheating on her husband with, and she's coming down the road, and um, she gets distracted, and she runs into this African American man, and she's like, "Well, frick, this ain't good." And then she hears a car coming, and she's like, "Okay, I gotta go. I'm leaving," and it's a hit and run, and so she's driving, and she's like, "Oh God, what am I gonna tell my husband? Oh man, I'm so late, and he's gonna be home, and I just hit a dude." And anyway, the guy keeps she sees him again, and then he's like, "Thanks for the ride, lady." He keeps repeating that, and he keeps coming back, and she keeps having to run him over. It is so fun to watch. It's such an enticing story. It is very Stephen Kingy. Every one of these stories are very, very Stephen King. You can totally tell that they're Stephen King. Um, the second one is it's about a bunch of teenagers who go swimming in this lake, and it's very straightforward. And they end up like swimming to this dock, and they all get stuck in this dock because there's this like mass of like they think it's an oil slick, but they never really find out what it is, and basically it is like eating them, burning them. I don't know what it does. Anyway, it's great practical effects. Really, really disturbing stuff. It is really. This movie is just so shocking with how it like you. It's really just you don't expect for a sequel to a beloved a horror movie at that, because horror movie sequels typically aren't amazing, but it comes so out of left field where you actually end up getting fun characters, a more focused story, to be honest, three more focused stories, and great practical effects. It is just so delightful. um, so yeah, wrapping up a little bit, even though I've really jumped all over the place. Um, if you're looking for that, and you are a fan of the original Creepshow, or even the new TV show from Shudder, um, I really really suggest Creepshow 2. It is a quite very very fun movie. Other small things, um, yeah. Never mind. Never mind. No other small things. Very fun movie. Highly suggest watching. It was directed by Michael Gornick, I believe. See, Michael Gornick. The screenplay was written by George A. Romero. Came out in 1987. Yeah, Creepshow 2. It is a really really fun movie. I watched it on Arrow video streaming service, as I do with most of my cult movies. I believe it's on Prime Video, if I'm not mistaken. It was for a while. I'm not really sure if it still is. I'm kind of hoping it still is. And I know it's on Tubi, which is a um, a free movie streaming app with ads, but they're placed in very good and smart places, unlike apps like Hulu, like where if you have Hulu with ads, they just drop ads in the most just um, unfortunate places. It really breaks up the movie. But Tubi does it really well. They tend to place them at the end of scenes. Anywho, Creepshow 2. I will give it. It's like rating like an 8. It's like a good 8 out of 10. Yeah, I really love Creepshow 2. I really hope more people watch it. So yeah, this was quite the jumbled review. But anywho, that is A Trial by Stone. So peace.